Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
Wishing you a very happy new year. As an investor, you're probably wondering what kind of year 2025 will be and what's in store for you this year. If we think about how 2024 has been as a year for investors, it's been a pretty good one. Pretty much all asset classes have delivered good returns for an investor, and many things have actually changed, most of them towards the end of 2024. So, there are three themes which will actually stand out when we think about what kind of expectations we can set for 2025 and how we should be mentally prepared for the year that's about to happen. The first and possibly the most important theme is that there are going to be no easy wins. What we mean by this is that 2024 was a perfect kind of year where you had valuations, flows, and all of this in favor of the investor. And you had this growth momentum that was also there. But as we move towards the later parts of 2024, we saw that there was a slowdown that was happening on the growth side. Valuations were stretched. Corporate commentary showed that there has been a slowdown, that there was a need to sort of revise some of the assumptions that we've had in terms of how companies are going to perform. So the idea of an easy win or blindly picking a stock within the index and hoping that it will perform or deliver outlier returns, that kind of story is behind us, and we actually have to put in a lot more effort and be more discerning in our choices of investments in 2025. The second theme which stands out is that the macro environment has changed a lot. So we did talk a little bit about the slowdown in growth, but I think if we look at how competitive the global environment is going to be in 2025, that has changed quite a bit. With Trump coming in to power, you have a stronger economic outlook for the United States, and you have FIIs showing more confidence in the US. So this is also coupled with the Fed projecting fewer rate cuts this year and a stronger dollar, and you're seeing more money move into safe haven assets as well. So with this intense sort of global competition for capital, it's not going to be an emerging market story anymore. There are many good alternatives for investors, and this will again be a theme that plays out, inducing a higher level of volatility in emerging markets like India, and also showing that we have to balance growth, valuations, and opportunities quite effectively as investors. The third theme that stands out is in terms of a new set of winners. If we look at Mint's publication of the quilt, which is something that they do on a yearly basis where they show data of different asset classes and how they've performed over the last decade, what actually stands out is that the top 4 performing asset classes all belong to equity. So you've had mid cap, small cap, the S&P 500, and large caps rank in the top 4, and you don't have any of the precious metals or fixed income categories or even real estate ranking in that league. So I think the next decade actually will look at a different set of winners, or at least the in-between years can show us that some other asset classes are poised to outperform. So we do know that from a fundamental perspective, valuations are a little stretched in the market. We do see better merit in asset classes like fixed income, where they have the potential to benefit from rate cut actions that will occur through 2025. And of course, from a fundamental perspective, even precious metals look like a good pick. So when we keep all of this in mind, I think what will really shine is that 2025 is going to be a very different year from 2024, and the kind of expectations that we can set or the assumptions that we've had in 2024 are actually going through a sea change, and we need to think about 2025 with a very fresh perspective. If you learned something in this video, please do share it with a friend. And if you know someone who's thinking about how 2025 is going to be, they might also benefit from this video.